Hello, Stanley Scott with the African American Economic Recovery Think Tank in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes, I want to take this time out to send some information. Our research, the African American Economic Recovery Think Tank research shows ignorance. It shows injustice. It shows classism. Now, when we talk about classism, let me start right there. Classism is what I'm talking about. Classism is not just about money. Classism is just like when you have the feminist movement. Today you call it the now movement, or other names for the different women organizations. Where when they come to politics, especially when you're a state representative or state senator or local city council member, when they come to your party, when they come to state representative and the senator, especially in your district, and you from the same party, well, y'all supposed to compete against each other. If you're a candidate run for office, y'all compete. I'm keeping it as simple as possible here. You compete, right, for that position. Where ethics show that everyone get the same opportunity. Now, when it comes to advertisement, that's different because it depends on how much money you raise. But I'm talking about as far as opportunity to be in front of elected officials, community organization. Now you can also have it set up where you can just meet with the candidates one-on-one, but you meet with all of them regardless. That's the main point. You meet with them whether you meet as one-on-one or in a group meeting where you have one come, but you get also make it available for the other candidate to go in front of you too. That's the right thing you do, especially when you dealing with state position or like the Duval County Democratic Black Caucus. See, it would be crazy for them to. And I think about them, I'll talk about them in a minute, but it'd be crazy for invite one and not the other candidate. Yes. And I mean, understand what I'm saying there with me. We're talking about in the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. It doesn't make a difference. If you have two Democrats, right, running for office, ethically, you want to make sure that both of them get the same opportunity to address the community. Yes. Especially if you're in the state representative of that district or state senator. I wouldn't meet, if I was a state senator, I wouldn't meet with one and not the other. That's where ethics come in. I would not get out and campaign for one, and the candidates, and they running in the same race. That's where the ethics come in. So I'm here to say today I'm totally disappointed with State Senator Gibson. I'm totally disappointed with Ms. Davis. Yes. And totally disappointed with Angela, Miss NIXON. Yes. Totally. She should know better. All three of them should know better. See, we've seen that situation in consolidation. Same thing. African Americans, what was in position of power, they signed off with the rural community of Duval County, giving all the power to the Caucasian community. Yes. Oh, yes. Now, I understand that it's a little deeper than that. I'm just going across the surface here. The African American community, the city of Jacksonville, and the county should have stayed separate. Should have never consolidated. Earl Johnson came back and said he wished he would have never bought into that. That's right. We see the same thing again today, not too long ago. You had what? The quick pick. You have African American leadership on the national level. That's right. Think about what I'm saying. I'm going to sink it a little bit. Think about it. She was using her position to make money. The quick pick. Look at our community. Look at our community, people. Look at our community. As long as she been in position. Yes. How long? Man, come on. Say with me, people. See, before consolidation, African American wasn't breaking the law. See, I thought when I was coming up and to hear stuff, I thought it was just African Americans breaking the law, but it was Caucasians breaking the law. Yes. Going to jail. Think about it. Now today, look at it. Only people going to jail who? African Americans. And some of them need to go to jail. Well, I ain't gonna say go to jail. I would say they need to lose their position. Yeah, because it's a chess game, people. They need to lose their position. Yes. And when it comes to Katrina and Reggie, they shouldn't be in jail. They should lose their position to a certain extent, because when it came to that situation, a lot of it had to do with business, poor management. Should have never been in business. That's right. Didn't understand nothing about business management. Yes. And then when you go up against JSO, as far as Katrina is concerned, and you don't have your act together, that's how people get you. Or see, and I'm talking about if you're wrong, you're wrong. Now, I'm not talking about that. That situation should be handled completely different, and she shouldn't be in jail. Now, she may have lost her position. Yes, I agree with that. Same way with Reggie, lose his position, but shouldn't be in jail. Jail in the situation, let somebody gonna kill somebody. There's many ways to address a situation without putting people in jail. Yes. But the point I want to pass along at this present time, Gibson, Nixon, and Davis failed us. Give you another prime example. When Gloria Johnson, all the stuff we have been going through, all the stuff we have been going through since slavery. See, when I think about that breaks my heart. So it's kind of throw me off track here a little bit. So stay with me. Gloria Johnson, when she put on that Confederate T-shirt, some things are just unforgivable. Some things in life, you just can't. Some things just unforgivable. Now, I'm not saying she's a bad person, but I don't think she should be in no leadership position ever again. Yes. That's the same way I feel about quite a few African Americans who've been on city council, They don't got a pension. You don't see them nowhere involved in the city, doing anything to help the city, help the community. Same situation here. I'm going to say it again, people. Gibson, Davis, and NIXON was wrong. That's right, you're completely wrong, and you should apologize to the community. The candidates supposed to run a fair race. Fair race is access. Now, when I say access, what I'm talking about, anything, the news media, interview one, interview both of them. That's right. Any state representative, city council member, or state senator, is supposed to interview both of them. Non-profits supposed to interview both of them. Because non-profit getting taxpayer money. Yeah. Now, private organization, that's up to them. They can do what they want. Yeah, people. Keep in mind that the African American Economic Recovery Think Tank, what we do is do the research. Understand what a think tank is. I want my people to understand that too, because they come back and say, "What are you doing?" Can you read? That's the thing. You shouldn't be in leadership. See, many years ago, a leader didn't have to read. I can understand why, with all the racism going on. If it's hard as in it, then that's all you needed. But today, a leader needs to know how to read. See, all readers can't be leaders, but all leaders today must be readers. That's very important, people. Yes, and in many ways you can read, because now they got technology. The phone, or education, your cell phone. So you have no excuse, people, if you want to learn. The main point that I'm passing out right now to my people, stay with me here. We got election coming up. Now, a lot of people, I need you to participate. Once again, I need you to participate. It don't take that long. Now you're sitting up in I see we have an event. You come out in numbers, but when it comes to things that matter, let me close on this. In the Caucasian community, they do all the things that's good for their community, but it's the opposite in the African American community. We do all the bad thing that Caucasians do, and none of the good stuff. That means paying your bills, planning, working together, sacrificing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All the good things, they make a difference. Had nothing to do with race. I'm sick of that crap. There are things that we can do in our community, in the African American community, to change our community. And another thing too, stop playing that game. If African American so-called leaders, when I tell about leaders, because let me say this, because you want to win an office, yeah, that doesn't make you a leader. The word, too many people using that word loosely, don't understand the word. Yeah, just because you're a city council member or state representative or senator, it doesn't automatically make you a leader. Okay, so let's get that squared away. It's very important in the African American community. From this point on, the whole year, we should every month we should come together, the grassroots leadership, and we talk about our elected officials, good, bad, or indifferent, doesn't make a difference. And see if they're on their job. We need to measure to see what they are doing, people. We're not doing that. I'm not talking about all of us. I know who they are, or should be able to come together. Yes, because there's some good grassroots leadership in Jacksonville, but it's disorganized. They're not working together. Yes, we're working on that. That's where the African American Economic Recovery think tank come in. See, we often in the African American community, we think that what we're doing is the right thing because we're listening to the wrong people. Yes, it doesn't make a difference what race it is. There is a platform, goals, steps you have to take to reach a goal. See, that's right. It has nothing to do with race. It's the steps that you have to take, things you have to do to achieve certain goals. Has nothing to do with race. So we'll be talking about that later. But right now, I want you to understand, and I want you to embrace our leadership is failing us. A prime example, and I'll give you some examples. Consolidation. Gloria Johnson. The Brown. Korean Brown. Many others. Many African Americans, there's about 10 of them, has went down the wrong road, set our community back because of their leadership. But today, I want you to understand, Audrey Gibson was wrong. NIXON was wrong. And Miss Davis. That's right. I don't talk to all these people before. All of them. All of them know me. I'm not going to say anything against people who are doing the right thing. But when you step up into this game, and some people say it's not, my mentor, you say it ain't no game, but yes, it is a game. It's a serious game. Yes, it's a serious game of life. So what I'm saying to my people today, and like I say, I want you to keep one focus here. Our elected officials, African American elected officials, has failed us. And we need to call them out. We need to replace them. We need to replace them. That's why I say election is coming up. Not the one coming up this year. I'm talking about, I think almost 2 years from now. We have quite a few city council members that need to go from the African American community. That's right. And we will be addressing that later. But right now, when it comes to African American leadership, we need to address Duval County Democratic Black Caucus. Sad situation. See, sad. That's right. After all these years, our research showed the Democratic Duval Black Caucus is a colossal failure. Thank you. Stanley Scott with the African American Economic Recovery Think Tank. Thank you.